Bonjour, traveler! Today we're going to go shopping to the supermarket. Yes, very exciting. In a day of quarantine here in Paris. Follow me. Okay guys, so we are outside. I don't know if you can hear me well because I'm wearing my homemade mask. So I'm wearing my mask, but I'm also wearing gloves. So although it's not winter anymore, just make sure I wear the gloves just in case. You never know. So later on I can just wash them and it's over. Voilà. As you can see, people are taking their space to go to the bakery, but bakeries have to stay open. It's kind of strange to see the restaurants empty, that guy working there calculating all the money that he didn't make today. There you go, the advertisement for the last elections that we shouldn't have done so that we avoid so many deaths. There you have the school, maternity. It's all closed. Everything looks so empty. Some people on their windows fixing stuff. That lady over there. So very few cars. Very, very few cars. Oh.
Moi je connais pas les modes là. Je vais essayer de pas rentrer là.
This is the line to enter to Marks and Spencer. See, people are respecting the distance. This metro station is closed. Wow, this restaurant used to be always very busy, and now look at this. Hi guys. So we see these lines on the street. This must be to create social distancing here at the post office. Let's see how the bus is coming, if it's too busy or not. No, very, very few people inside. Very few people inside the bus. Oh, there's like something doesn't let people go sit down inside. Interesting. And here we go. My supermarket. It's packed. There's a lot of people waiting in line. It's incredible. Not sure how this will work, but I'll stand. I'm not sure if I'll stand in this line. I think I'll go to another supermarket. This is just insane. This is just crazy. Too many people. Here, if you want to buy wine, only one person can enter to the store. Voilà. Okay, I found another supermarket. So this one. It's way smaller, but there is absolutely nobody waiting in line, so I'll go in. Okay, so here we have a bit of everything. It looks very well filled up. Yeah, I think we'll find most things we'll need.
Okay guys, I just arrived home. cleaned my mask, cleaned my gloves, and I'm back. Now I gotta organize my stuff. So yeah, it's a big, long process, this thing, huh? It's it's kind of upsetting that it will take so long now to just come back home and having to clean everything all the time. Anyway, well, after that short trip to the supermarket, which by the way, I couldn't show you the whole thing because I ran out of battery. I am back at home and have some information for you about what's happening here in Paris on day number 49 of confinement and day number 49, clapping out of our windows and slowly getting to know all our neighbors. In France, we have lost about 25,000 people to this virus by now. But despite this horrible news, it looks like confinement has been working, since numbers of active cases have been stable for several days. For this reason, the authorities have informed us that on May the 11th, the deconfinement will start gradually. The exact details are still under discussion. Nevertheless, we have some things clear. For example, nurseries and primary schools will open, while high schools and universities will remain closed. Businesses will open, but they have to make sure social distancing rules are respected. Bars, restaurants, cafes, and cinemas will remain closed. But maybe, and hopefully, they will be authorized to open again on June the 2nd. Small shops and boutiques will be able to open again, but the big stores, those will remain closed, at least for now. So that's great news for the small entrepreneurs. 70% of public transportation will be active again, but the use of masks will be mandatory inside buses, metros, and trains. People will be authorized to go outside, but no more than 100 kilometers or 60 miles away from home, so no long distance travel. Small museums will be able to open again, but the big ones, yes, like the Louvre, those have to stay closed. No religious meetings or gatherings will be allowed before June the 2nd. And while until now we were not authorized to get masks from the pharmacies as just regular customers and purchase them, from May the 11th on, the government assured they will have 20 million masks ready for people to start purchasing at the pharmacy. So rules are changing quite a bit. At the moment, we're doing about 250,000 tests per week in France. But from May the 11th on, the government has assured us that we will be ready to perform 700,000 tests per week. It's hard to imagine how they will achieve it, but according to their calculations, when getting out of confinement, we could have about 500,000 new people infected per week. So we gotta stay cautious. So the only way to reopen the country is by keeping the virus under control, by testing and testing and testing and testing. And of course, by confining those people that are infected. The mayor of Paris has announced that the city will distribute washable masks for free to all Parisians. Some of us, we already did our own, but I'm not so sure if they're so pretty. Still works. The mayor also announced that bike lanes will be expanded and some important streets will be only accessible to emergency and work vehicles, buses and taxis. So no regular cars will be authorized in some of these streets. All this because she recognizes the danger of mixing air pollution with COVID-19. Maybe this will help us to finally get closer to that green and modern Paris of the future. I am a big fan of bicycles and walking, so personally I'm very happy with this news. But of course, there is a lot of people that have their own cars, or also people that live outside Paris and they need to come inside the city. They will have a hard time moving inside the city, so I'm pretty sure we might get some protests. Not very good news, but let's see. The curious story of the day is that dogs trained to detect explosive devices are being now trained to detect the smell of perspiration of COVID-19 infected people. So it seems to be that soon we will have cute four-legged testers checking us in the streets of the City of Light. In regards of local actions, there are many new things happening. It looks like the virus is bringing people together. There is a very active global community that is connecting engaged citizens here, entrepreneurs and organizations as well. And their idea is to build an inclusive and sustainable society together. This organization is called Make Sense, and it truly makes sense to be part of it at this moment. They are guiding normal people like you and me that are looking for a more active way of being part of the solution. To do this, they have different programs to help health workers, elderly people at the retirement homes, local farmers, homeless people, and many ideas for each person to choose the one that interests them the most. All they do is while respecting the rules of confinement and social distancing. Also, they put together a plan so that anyone that wants to participate can do it at their own rhythm, and even if they do not have much time available. If you wish to find them online, look for the link in the description box, and maybe you can also be part of the Make Sense family in your city, region, or country. So travelers, these are the news from Paris on our 49th day of confinement. I hope that wherever you are around the world, you are healthy and are already starting to dream again with traveling and exploring our beautiful world. If you want to stay updated about what's going on in Paris, remember to subscribe. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want to let us know what you and your community are doing to help each other, please share your story with us in the comment box below. Maybe your ideas, wherever you are, can help somebody on the other side of the world. So let's act globally. I think that's a pretty nice idea. So, I'm sending you the best vibes all the way from the French capital, and I'm hoping to see you soon around here in Europe. Until then, à bientôt, traveler!